Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have another Gadget Infinite Negate video. This combo is new, improved. It uses I'm pretty sure it uses less bricks. I don't remember the old combo exactly. But realistically, the combo is really simple. It is any gadget monster plus any level 4 machine extender plus any discard. So you can already imagine how consistent it is. You can run 9 gadgets, your normal red, green, yellow gadgets. And in terms of level 4 machine extenders, you have gold gadget, silver gadget, tin goldfish, anchor drill, and if you really want to, you can even run triple heavy forward for the anchor drill. But I can't run that because, you know, Infinite Negates, you need your spells and trap zones. And you pendulum summon for a lot of monsters here too. So it's a lot more consistent now, and you also, the extra discard can be anything. So we'll start off normal summon the tin goldfish. We'll use its effect in order to summon the red gadget. The red gadget will use its effect in order to search a yellow gadget. Next we will overlay into a copy of Gear Gigant. Gear Gigant will use its effect to search a Symphonic Warrior mix, not mixed guitar. And then we will scale the guitar and use the effect. We need a discard for this. It allows us to summon a Symphonic Warrior from our deck. We'll be summoning a mix, and then we'll use the effect of mix grants us an extra normal summon when it is special summon. So we will be able to normal summon the yellow gadget. We'll use the yellow gadget effect in order to add a green gadget. Now we will link into the platinum gadget. The mix goes to the extra deck face up. We go into platinum, and then we'll be able to use platinum spec to summon green gadget. Green gadget will trigger, adding a red gadget. And now you will be able to overlay into another Gear Gigant. Actually not Gear Gigant, it's actually Chakanine, just needs to level 4 monsters. And the reason we're going to Chakanine is so that we can immediately overlay into a Trident. We use Trident spec, specifically detaching Chakanine in order to pop platinum gadget. Platinum gadget will trigger summoning a gold gadget. If this extender at the start was a gold gadget, you just summon a silver gadget and vice versa. Next we'll use the effect of gold gadget in order to summon out the red gadget. The red gadget in order to add the yellow gadget, and then we will be overlaying into Gear Gigant now. Gear Gigant will search a pendulum monster, Dynamist Stegosaur. This can also be Dynamist Terron, just any low scale Dynamist, since they're all machines. We can go into Chakanine now since we have a Zodiac monster. We can overlay, and then we'll use Chakanine's effect, detaching the Trident. And since we have the Chakanine inner graveyard from before, it can act as a way to actually activate our Chakanine. We'll overlay into Vespinato. Why are we going into Vespinato? This thing is an Earth machine. This thing is an Earth machine. Why is it an Earth machine? Nobody knows, but it lets us go into Ancient Gear Ballista. Ballista, of course, being the good card it is, lets us search Box, and then Box searches a copy of Trencher. Now we will go ahead, scale the Stegosaur, and we will pendulum summon 4 monsters and the mix from our X deck. So the yellow gadget will trigger, adding a green gadget, and then we'll be able to overlay into a Gear Gigant. This is the 3rd Gear Gigant now. Really cool. Gear Gigant is a really fun card to use. We'll use the effect to add a Harvester, and then we'll use the effect, we'll actually overlay these two into a copy of Infinite Track River Stormer since it's a rank 5. We'll use the effect of River Stormer, detaching the Trencher in order to add a copy of Machina Fortress. We'll use the Fortress. We're going to be summoning Fortress. And a really cool thing about Fortress that not a lot of people know, it can discard itself for cost. So if it's in your hand, you can send itself a level 7 and a level 2 to the graveyard. That adds up to 9, and then you'll be able to summon it from your hand or graveyard, in this case in the graveyard. So realistically, while you have it in your hand, it plus any machine monster just summons itself for free, which is really cool. And then we'll be able to link the River Stormer and Gear Gigant off into Union Carrier. We'll link the Ballista and Trident off into Reaperdocus. We'll use Reaperdocus, changing the type into Wing Beast. We'll go into the Simorgh now. I meant to banish the Trencher. I will use Trencher, banish it in order to summon out the Harvester. Harvester will activate, adding a Tunneler to hand. and then we will go ahead and link into the actually we won't link, we'll use the effect of Fortress in our graveyard in order to summon back itself by discarding green and Thunder. We'll use Harvester to change the level of itself and the Magna Fortress to a level, both of them will turn into level 9s, and then that makes VFD. Very fun card, very fun dragon. We'll use the effect of Thunder, and Thunder is able to shuffle back a bunch of cards in order to draw 2. You know, just draw 2 for free. So you get the 2 cards you use for your combo back, and then we'll be able to use Unit Carrier, get Thunderbird, and then since we had the Machina or Overdrive too, this isn't like necessary, but you know, we had the Machina Overdrive, so we get the extra draw. Its graveyard effect lets us shuffle 3 machine monsters in a graveyard to draw a card. And then during the end phase, some more will trigger in order to summon an Apex Avian. So in all, we have gone +7, and that +7 includes a VFD plus your Infinite Negates. Basically, you just go ahead, use VFD if your opponent chains like I don't know, an Impermanence or Forbidden Chalice or something. You can chain your Apex Avian, bounce Thunderbird, negate, and then Thunderbird summoned itself. If they have any other spells or traps, so if they have something like a I don't know, Raigeki, I guess, that's the best example I can come up with. You can just do that against its neither once per turn. And the cool thing you can do on your own turn, you can actually tribute the Unit Carrier for River Stormer's effect, and then if you can somehow attach material to it, you can use its effect, I guess. But it's an Earth machine, so you can go into Ballista again since you shuffled it back with your Thunder. And that kind of just showcases the combo. I know it's not the most competitive thing on Earth, but you can't lie, it is a piece of art. And shoutouts to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gadget server. They have like absolute 5 million IQ people out there, and they're really just really good examples of combo players not being sociopaths watching their opponents suffer, but they're really just artists making a piece of art in this form. This time it's combos. Watching the Gadget server like make combos is like watching Da Vinci paint something. It's really, really beautiful. So that's kind of the main combo. I'll get to the deck profile real quick. So here's the deck. We start off with the one copy of Ancient Gearbox. Realistically, this is the only Garnet. Everything else should be a brick. It's the only Garnet. If you want to, you can run the second box, but I don't really condone doing that. We have the one copy of Stegosaur. This can also be Dynamis Terran. Both are fine. The one copy of Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede. It can somewhat, it's an extender, I guess. It also works really well with the Machina engine, which I'll get to later. We have the 2 copies of Gold Gadget. We also run the 2 copies of Silver, so both of them level 4 extenders along with Triple Tin Goldfish and another level 4 extender. So far we have 7. We have Anchor Drill, that makes it 8, and then Triple Machina Redeployment. This also just gets us Platinum Gadget for free. It doesn't give you access, you just get Platinum Gadget for free. This actually makes your combo a lot easier, and you don't have to go through a good bunch of those steps, which is pretty good. We have an Infinite Dragon Engine, Anchor Drill, Harvester, Trencher, and Thunder. Harvester searches Thunder, and then Thunder just draws 2 cards while shuffling back up material. Trencher is a monster reborn, which is searchable off box. Thunder is also searchable off box, but you don't really use that too often. We have the Machina Citadel. This is mainly for overdrive, where if your combo does get interrupted, you're able to just set overdrive and you still have a quick effect, just field pop. And you guys know how problematic Zeus is. This is just Zeus for monsters only, which is really, really good. We have the Machina Fortress. Fortress is able to summon itself by discarding any other machine, which is pretty cool. And it's not even once per turn, so you're able to do it multiple times a turn. And it has another effect where it can when it's destroyed by battle, you gotta pop a card, and you get to pop a card they control, and if they target this, you get to look at their hand and discard a card, but nobody uses that effect, nobody cares about that effect. We have Epic Savion Thunderbird for Infinite Negates, of course. Next we have red Gadget, we also have yellow and green, of course, because they're gadgets, where it's a gadget deck, you're going to be running gadgets. We have the two silver Gadget, another level 4 extender, you can definitely bump them up. The triple guitar is just able to summon a card from deck, and it has Mix has insane synergy with the gadgets. Just being able to get double summon, you normal summon one gadget, they search a +1, and then that search +1 turns into another +1, and you just keep going off from there. Tin Goldfish, really good card. Just another level 4 extender for free. It's just level 4 extender. Your triple yellow Gadget, it just searches your other gadgets. All the gadgets practically have the same effect. We have triple Machina Overdrive. Overdrive is just able to summon Citadel from your deck for free, on top of being a pot of Avarice, which is pretty cool. And then we have our Machina engine. The main idea here is to use Machina Redeployment, add Irradiator and Possess Storage. Use Irradiator, pitch Possess Storage, summon itself, Possess Storage, Irradiator pops itself, revives Possess Storage, and Possess Storage revives the Irradiator, and just like that you can go into a Platinum Gadget for free. Then you can special summon a gadget from your hand that gets you search. Then you can normal summon gadgets since you haven't even used your normal summon yet. You guys search for a gadget, and then you can just do your combo normally, which is really good. I believe the main line after that is go into Geigen, search a guitar, summon, then you go into like another mix line. That's probably wrong, I probably mixed it up with something. Anyways, that's it for the main deck. You can run the second box if you're afraid of drawing it. We have the one Vespinato. Why is this an Earth Machine? No one knows. Triple Gear Gigant. It's a soft once per turn search. You have to abuse it. You just have to abuse it. You have the one copy of River Stormer. River Stormer is able to search any Earth Machine, which is literally half the deck, so that's really good. It's also able to recover itself from the graveyard, which is cool. You have the one copy of VFD. VFD is VFD. You're obviously going to make it for free. You have the two copies of Chakanine. Chakanine is you're mainly running 2 because of its ability to just be ranked up into from any 2 level 4 monsters. Just because it's generic rank 4 Zodiac, it gets you free Trident basically. Second, Chakanine is for extension. We have the one copy of Ballista to search box. Box searches another card, and it just gives you a +1. We have the one copy of Platinum Gadget, summons stuff for free and floats into a level 4 extender, which summons even more stuff for free, which is really insane. We go into the one copy of Samoric. Samoric is able to summon Avion, of course. Unit Carrier is able to equip Thunderbird. Reproducus is really just to change your typing so that you can fulfill Samoric's summoning condition. And then the Cleafor Genius, it's a generic machine link, and it's not really that bad either. It's able to negate stuff, and since all the gadgets only have trigger effects, you're able to negate them and negate a free card your opponent controls. And since you are pendulum summoning in this deck, don't forget your pendulum summoning. You're actually able to use this effect and just search a level 5 or higher machine, i.e. Fortress, and that way you don't really have to waste your time going into River Stormer, but going into Genius isn't really that common. So that is the video and deck profile. It's really cool deck. Thanks a lot to Penguin on Discord for giving me this deck profile. Super cool. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and all of that stuff. And I'll be seeing you next time. Goodbye.